Good morning, everybody.
Good
We're
morning.
in the festive mood.
We
And hopefully,
are in the Christmas spirit. Look at us. Miley's got her little thing at the dollar store. I had nothing, so I just wrapped myself in a
and tinsel.
guirlande there.
In a tinsel boa or
There you
whatever.
go.
She looks a bit like a wreath, so it's all good.
You can hang
Anyway,
me on your door.
there
I'll
you
say,
go.
hello. Merry Christmas to all.
So week number 38, how are we all doing?
We're doing all right. I'm doing all right. I don't know about everybody. I know there's lots of talks of depression and stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm keeping my spirits up. I'm doing my hikes every week. So,
Yeah, I saw that. You went yesterday. Where did you go yesterday?
oh my God, it was so beautiful. I went to I don't even know what it's called. I think it's Rideau Lake area,
Mm-hmm.
Rideau Lakes area, and Lanark. I think I don't
Lana,
know.
yeah.
I'm not familiar with Ontario much because I come from Quebec, right? So I'm discovering Ontario this way. It's really cool. I love it because I'm discovering every week like areas that I had no idea existed. And this
Mm-hmm.
place is so beautiful. It's got lakes everywhere, and the hike was lovely. It's we were at Murphy's Point, I think it's called,
Mm-hmm.
it's a campground as well. So I was telling the kids we got to come back here in the summertime with our trailer and camp
Mm-hmm.
for a week or something. There's a lot of trails and a lot of lakes, and you can canoe, and it's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. So
How far away is it?
it was 2 hours, so it's not so bad. You
Hmm.
know, it's a nice little drive. Like the kids
Yeah.
enjoy the drive as well because it gets them. My kids are at home. For those of you who don't know, my kids are schooling at home right now, so they spend the whole week inside. And well, they go outside to play, obviously, but
Mm-hmm.
they're staying here, so they really enjoy the drive every week, going for an hour or two driving and then exploring new places. And so we did about 6 kilometers yesterday, which is it's a good little walk.
Mm-hmm.
It was really nice. Yeah. And it
Well,
was a
yeah.
beautiful day.
And on the way, you get to go through little towns and villages, I'm sure, and see
Hmm.
different things. So
Yep.
to me, just a few hours away is usually a nice break. So you don't have to have a week or two, just a day,
Yeah.
just
And the
like you do.
exercise, of course, is
Oh
just,
yeah,
it's kicking the endorphins, and
yeah,
so it's keeping you mentally healthy to just move your body. So yeah, so it was good. It was nice.
yeah. I'm noticing that too because I spend most of my week at my computer right here, sitting down like we do.
Hmm.
So yesterday, well, Saturday and Sunday, I went to the property with Sheldon and helped hammer and hold and move and walk and do all that stuff too because we're building, of course, for the people that don't know, we're building a thatch roof cottage on our 7 acres of property. So he's been going out most of the time and doing all that, and it's awesome. Like the fresh air, the exercise, like you say, you have to have a happy medium kind of thing. So
Yeah, yeah,
it's
absolutely.
tiring when you get home, but it's a good tiring because you feel good and you feel like you have moved. So yeah, keep
Yeah.
up your hikes, and I'll keep going there.
Yeah, it's just wondering what the heck am I going to do in the winter time. So if you have any suggestion for me, people, like if you know of a trail that stays open for walking in the wintertime, or just let me know where we're going to go. And because I was thinking, when it becomes that there's so much snow, I guess you need snowshoes, and the kids are
Yeah.
like, nah, I don't want snowshoes. And so I
Well,
was thinking
why?
maybe cross country. I don't know. I was telling them, we've been doing this for like probably 3-4 months now.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'd like to continue this even in the winter. We just have to dress warmly, and maybe
Mm-hmm.
we buy some snowshoes for Christmas. And they were not too enthused. Maybe it's just because I was suggesting it as a Christmas present.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was going to
Snowshoes.
take money
Yeah.
away
That
from
might
their
that might
presents.
not be such an exciting gift, but just
Right.
slides them under the tree or something. Yeah, we used to go cross country skiing when I was with my mom and dad. They were avid cross country skiers, so that was nice because we have a lot of trails here too. You don't have to go too far.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a lot. That was lots of fun.
So
Try that.
I have a question for the viewers. So, where in Ontario does someone go for downhill skiing? Like, I mean, back when I was in Quebec, there's a gazillion freaking mountains that you can go in and
Mhm.
downhill ski at. And then we used to go to Vermont a lot too. Stowe, Vermont is beautiful.
Mhm.
So anyways, I was wondering for Ontario, I know Calabogie has a hill, I think, but I was wondering, where do you go to downhill ski in Ontario? I'd be
Why
curious.
are you looking at becoming a ski hill bunny or something?
Well, I used to ski.
Oh, did you?
Oh
Wow.
yeah, I used to ski a lot, and when I think it's after Josh that I kind of stopped.
Mhm.
After I had Josh, it kind of became like kids became my entire life, and I didn't have time for it. And it's it's an
Yeah.
expensive sport. So
Yeah.
so I stopped going. But I would love to maybe start going.
Yeah.
Or, you know, if there's hills that you can go tubing at, that's another thing that I would love to take the kids to. We used to go in Quebec. There was a place there where you could go tubing, and we used to take Kyle and Josh and Mateo even. It was a lot of fun. So
Yeah, you're a lot braver than me because I would stay on the ground doing cross country. That's about my speed. So, yeah, I don't think I'd be doing the other stuff. We went to Lake Placid a few times when the kids were younger, and they did this the snowboard. I was going to say skateboarding, the snowboarding thing, but
yeah,
we stayed on the ground.
yeah.
I'm not
Well,
one to do that.
I haven't tried snowboarding. I don't think I would try that. Like, I've tried skateboarding, and I have no coordination whatsoever when it comes to a skateboard. So I'm assuming it'd be the kind of the same thing on a snowboard. So
Well, yeah, because
I'll
you got
stay away
your both feet are
Yeah.
together on the board. I don't think I could do that either. So
Yeah, I admire anybody who skateboards, by the way. Like, I mean, that to me is like master art. I just can't.
well, when we lived on Headline, so we had a lot of property, and we had a oh my God, what I just lost it, a half pipe built right in the backyard. Yeah, Christian was heavily into skateboarding, so we actually had a half pipe for him. And I laughed at one point. You know, the boys were on it; they were professionals. You know, like they are when the teenagers. My neighbor comes over and he goes, "I can do that."
Oh Lord!
Oh, it was interesting because, of course, he couldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's quite an art.
it
It's quite
is.
an art.
It is, and that's why, you know, it's. I don't know if it has become or it will become a competitive sport in the Olympics. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna take off my guirlande there. Just
Why? Was it getting too warm or something?
It's itchy around my face.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I'll just leave it around my neck. There you go. It's
Yeah.
still a little bit around my face, but so the Santa Claus parade happened over the weekend.
On Saturday night, yes, we stopped by. We were working all day, and we stopped by. They were just putting the finishing touches on around 4:15. So I went in and took a few pictures, put them on our Facebook page, checked out the lineup that was like either way, all the way down Water Street to the complex, and then all the way the other way down to Brookdale or past, as I heard.
Yep.
But it sounded like it was a great event.
Oh, it was. Did you go to the parade, like the reverse parade? Because actually this year it was called a reverse parade because you were going through with your car and the displays were stationary. So did you go to the parade? What did you think? Did it work well? I want to thank everybody that was behind this event and thank them so much for going the extra mile in making everything possible for us to have, for the little ones to have something to look forward to this year, rather than just canceling it out and not have anything like so many communities have done. So thank you to the parade committee for working so hard, to the Optimist Club of Cornwall for the volunteers and everything, and everybody who put a float. Thank you so much. I'm going to share my screen and show a little bit of the pictures. I don't know if people can see very well because it's kind of little, and I can't really
can't make it bigger.
I can't really make this bigger. I don't think. Let me see. No, can't really make it bigger. But anyways, I'll just go through these pictures a little bit. So there was emergency services. Here's Terry Muir. There was Boom. Boom was broadcasting live. This was Edward Emard. Edward Emard Lumber. More Studio C Dance School.
Yep, I see the ballerina.
Cornwall Diversity Cornwall. Yep. The Good News Center. Not sure which one that is. But anyways, it was beautiful. There was lots of light. People waited, but seemed to not mind having waited. Here's Mrs. Claus.
Oh, yeah.
And the man with the bag right here.
The man with the bag, yeah. Okay.
Santa Claus, fresh. So yeah, Eric Duncan. So there was a lot.
There's Bernadette. Mayor Bernadette.
And they had a bus going through the whole thing, so people who without a car could actually experience the parade as well. So it was from what I hear, like, yes, there were some issues. Some people were a little frustrated that they had to wait and they were turned around a few times. But in the end, they were happy that they waited. Apparently the kids really loved it. So I'm very, very happy it happened. It kicked the Christmas season in a lovely way.
Yeah, I did. I know the White Knucklers had a stationary float.
Yes.
And she had some live video, so it was really nice with all the lights and, the sounds and them yelling Merry Christmas to everybody. It was really nice. It sounded like it was a really good event.
Yeah.
Just like the Halloween, everybody's pivoting, doing something different. And like you said, not every community is doing that. So a lot of things are just canceled completely. Cornwall is awesome, for doing things in a different way.
It is, and it's really sad to see all the negative comments on social media about this, because every time they post something about an event that is now changed and taken a different form, people complain because, how are we going to do this, and how come people who walk cannot go there, and why can't we have a regular parade? And so there's a whole bunch of negative comments, and people have to bear in mind that the volunteers who are putting out these events are really, really doing the best they can with the hand they were dealt. Nobody wants this COVID shit in our communities, but it's there, so you got to adapt and do what you can. So so they work really hard to adapt. And somebody was saying, I saw a comment that it was mentioning, this is ridiculous, how come they can have barbecues, the Optimist Club can have barbecues, but they can't have a regular parade. Well, it's night and day. Those are two completely different situations. I mean, a parade brings out thousands of people on the streets, shoulder to shoulder, and it's a potentially very dangerous situation, whereas a barbecue, it's one person at a time and they serve just like they would do in a restaurant. So anyways, let's try to stop criticizing one another. Like, there's people on both sides of the fence, and there's been a lot, especially on our Facebook page this week, there's been a lot of conversation back and forth. But if you do it in a respectful way and stay, try to see the other side's point of view,
that's
always staying respectful. And that brings me to Louise, who's penned 2 articles this week that generated a lot of discussion. healthy discussion too. She's always tactful. She's always respectful. Whatever she's responding to somebody, there's always, like, there's a way to bring your point across.
Yeah, and we call them opinion pieces, which
Yes.
is which is nice.
Yes. Also, if you like, there was some comments about the positivity of our
yes,
of our
publication. Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, I mean, the way we've always said it, the magazine itself is always going to be positive. I mean, sometimes it changes a little bit, but on the whole, we stay 100% positive in the magazine, in the print. But if you go to our website, thesika.ca, it's mainstream and positive. We have everything on there. Because again, we are news media, so we have to let people know what's going on. Which brings us again to the point that people have heard way too much about COVID. But again, when there's an outbreak somewhere, we have to let people know. Because I guess there was one, this morning in another school. So it's something people need to know.
So I saw one person referred to us as the COVID seeker.
Really?
Yes,
I didn't see that.
So somebody, somebody commented, "Oh, the COVID seeker." So I'm saying, you know what? Don't shoot the messenger. Like, I'm sorry. COVID is all over the place right now. That's all people are talking about. Like 90% of the press releases that we're receiving are COVID. And trust me, if I wanted to, I could saturate the website with only COVID news, because that's all we get as press releases, basically. So and I don't put everything that comes in. I put what I think is of public interest. And so like we've had 3 press releases that were talking about schools over the last 2 days. So there's CCVS, Tagua, and which is the other one? There's another one. I can't remember now. I have a blank. But so there were 3 schools that have outbreaks, and I think that's public interest.
It is. It is.
So we are going to post these things, but we try to balance it out and post positive things. Like we had a post about drop a positive word in the jar, and so we try to keep it light as well, but sometimes it's not always possible. So don't shoot the messenger. We're trying hard to. So
and that's why on our Facebook page you'll see like sometimes silly little things, like little jokes or something like that, because again, we're trying to make it a bit lighter, because there is so much COVID. Like you turn on the radio, you turn on the TV, like it's all COVID related. So and there's other media that put, like, well, Kono Newswatch is really good. Like I think he's still putting short and sweet. So if you want that news, go there. And we try and keep it more positive. So
anyways, so in the name of positivity, I want to just so yesterday, Maëlys, we were talking together and pondering on the idea of hosting a virtual paint
night. Yes, because I need a picture of Santa Claus, and I can't find anything, like a kind of a simplistic kind of Santa. So I thought I would take out a canvas and paints myself, and then we thought, well, why not host a paint night and do a Santa Claus? So basically, we would like to see if there's any interest in such a thing.
So after we talked, I went back and I recreated an event, because I had tried with Facebook, because Facebook, this is how it all started. Facebook had prompted me to try something, and I did, and I created the event by mistake. And then all of a sudden, Maëlys calls me and says, "Well, we're having a paint night." Okay,
you didn't tell me.
So anyways, I recreated the event, and it would be on December 16. We still have to find a teacher who's gonna agree to do this. So I'm kind of putting the cart before the horse, but we'll see where it goes. And So the way it will work is that there'll be a fee to attend. I can't show you because I'm logged in as the um, manager of the event, but
Mm-hmm.
right here where the buttons are, there is a button that says purchase access. So you'll click on that and you can purchase your access for the paint night. And you will have to go, like the teacher, I'm hoping the teacher will give us a list of materials that we need, and you will go and pick up your materials. So you have to factor in another, between $5 and $10, I would say, probably at the dollar store, sort of thing, for your material. And then that will pay, like the fee for the Facebook event will pay for the teacher's time. And it will be on a Zoom kind of thing, but it'll be super
platform.
Cool. Yeah. And I was looking for Santas. I couldn't find very many paint night Santa images anywhere. So I'm hoping the teacher would have something whimsical,
whimsical and simplistic.
Yeah, like that's what I wanted to see too. I'd like to like our little snowman that we did a couple of years ago. It was so cute. Like, I love that painting. That's like my favorite Christmas painting.
You must have it out. I know I have it in the office.
I have it out all year round.
That's true.
I love it so much.
Yeah, you even wanted to take mine for the other side of your fireplace, but I couldn't give it to you because I needed it too.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so cute, and
we
it's
had
a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had so much fun doing that, and you can put your own touches on these things too, which was kind of neat.
Yep.
So if there is anybody out there that would like to join with us, the Seeker Chicks, and teach this, any artists, friends of ours, please reach out and let us know.
Yes, and it'll be fun. It'll be a different thing to do, and you just grab a glass of wine and have a night with the girls, kind of thing,
Because if no teacher comes in, you're going to have to listen to Julia and myself, and I'm not sure what kind of painting we're going to come up with. Could be interesting.
Yeah, it could be. Anyways, let me remove this right now. So yeah, let us know in the comments if you would be willing to have a paint night with us. And yeah. Are you dead set on a Santa, Mylise, or
yes?
Can it be like a Santa sleigh going through the moon? Like I've seen that quite a bit, but
I would love a big Santa. I don't know. Yeah, you see snowmen all the time, and I don't see too many Santas, so a Santa would be nice.
Okay.
I mean, you can put a silhouette behind him if you want, and I know you probably will because you have to do things differently.
I do.
But let's see what happens. So potentially we're looking at December 16th at 7:00, right?
Right. Yes. Whoops, I have it at 10 p.m. right here.
So I
better change that.
Yeah, I won't be doing it at 10 p.m. You'll have to do it by yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to change that right away and change it to 7 p.m. So the time will be 7 p.m.
And I believe it's was it 16th? I think it's a Wednesday night, right?
It is a Wednesday night.
So it's a kind of a nice thing for Hump Day, kind of in between, in the middle of the week, just to get. Yes, it is. I just checked to get you through and something a bit different.
How are you doing with your Christmas shopping?
I've got a lot of stuff bought, and I was thinking of starting to do some packing today, little by little, because what happens usually, I buy everything, I have it all like put aside, and then I always say I'm going to start packing early, and then last minute I'm putting things together. I don't want to be doing that this year, so I would like to have it all done in the next week or so. I
usually wait to the last minute too, and then like on the 24th when the kids go to bed, then I wrap everything, and it's like such a job. So I think I'm gonna start.
I used to do that too, and then you're up till like 3 o'clock in the morning,
and
then they're up at
exhausted.
And they're up at like 6 because they're all excited. And you really don't feel like getting up at that point. Yeah, mine's a little different too because like the kids are older, and my kids are all not in Cornwall, and the grandkids aren't here either. So that's kind of a
Yeah.
little difficult because it's the kids that make the Christmas, right?
So, how about you, viewers? Have you started your Christmas shopping? Are you a last minute shopper? Are you wrapping at the last minute? Are you wrapping early? Where did you get your stuff? Are you shopping locally? I've tried to shop locally. There's a few things that were on my children's list that unfortunately I had to go to Amazon because it would have taken too long to order locally and get it here. They were
Mm,
like very specific and weird books. Well, not weird, but
yeah.
books. So yeah.
Wow, books. That's kind of nice to hear.
Oh, I
From
was so
kids.
happy. I was so
That's
happy. Like
nice.
my two boys, they had lots of books on their list. So
Good.
yeah, I'm
Good.
like, okay, mom, you're doing something right.
Okay, which boys are we talking about? Your little ones or your big ones?
Mateo and Ezekiel.
Oh, nice.
They both had
Nice.
lots of books and
Yeah,
on
I
there.
got to tell you, whenever my daughter, what they read Amy's Corners, my kids, she got nicknamed a bookworm because she
Oh,
always had a book in her hand, and we would go out for supper. She would pull a book out and she'd read while while we're waiting for the supper to come
wow.
at the restaurant. So I was actually quite impressed too, because usually
Yeah.
kids do not do that. So
Mateo is political books too.
wow,
Yeah.
and he is
So
what is he? 15?
16.
16. Wow,
Yeah. So it's
yeah, that's
political books.
impressive.
Yeah,
That
it is. It's I'm pretty proud of him. He's yeah, he's got a good head on his shoulders. So yeah.
Good. Well, speaking of shopping local and Christmas, I want to bring out our little, and I hope you can see him. Can we
Mm,
see him? He
yes.
doesn't have too much shadow. We have our Santa ballot box because once again we're doing the draw, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. There's 6 stores that you can shop at. There, I can't even talk today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Must be the coffee or something. Anyway, we've got Gordon Jewelers this year. We've got Fantasy Realm, Mrs. B's, Harvest, Terry Lynn's Boutique, and Happy Popcorn Company. Well, Popcorn Co. So they're going to be taking part. So whenever you shop at these places, you're going to get a little slip of paper, which you're going to take home, and we're not going to have you fill the ballot out at the store, only because it takes time out from other people that might be waiting in line to come in. So you're going to take it home. You're going to go onto the Sika site, the Sika.ca, and in the bottom right-hand corner, I believe it's in the bottom right-hand corner, right, Julia?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll click on that and you'll register your purchase, and you're going to be put in the draw. And with the draw on the 21st of December, we're going to give somebody a chance to win $200. And then also the store that the name gets pulled from is going to get their advertising for the month free. So it's a win-win situation, and it will encourage you to shop locally, because the more you shop, the more little tickets you're going to get, and the more chances you're going to get to win.
Can we participate?
No.
Yes, I have to go and buy. So every year, it's traditional. Every year I buy one of those buckets of popcorn that is like Christmas themed.
Oh, yes.
I buy those for my kids every year. So this year I told them I was gonna buy them the popcorn popcorn. And they were like, "Oh, that popcorn's so good, but mom, it's traditional. We need the bucket." So I was like, I don't think I want to do that. But here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna surprise them. I'm gonna buy the damn buckets. They're $5 each, so it's not like a big deal. Usually they're $5 each. So I'll buy the bucket, but then I'm gonna go to the Popcorn Co.
Yeah, and
I'll buy from them, and I'll stuff the bucket with the Popcorn Co.
Yeah, well, this way they can get all different flavors too, I think. You can get small bags of different ones, because those buckets are huge.
Yeah.
You can put a lot.
So I was hoping I could win the $200, but I
no, you can't.
Yeah, I guess I can't.
No,
it's okay. I'm happy to support them.
Well, that's what we need to do. We need support local. Like, say, this year more so than ever, but I mean, I believe in supporting local all year round. So
absolutely.
So
So that's good. So that's a little contest going on. You go and register your purchase, and then you can win the big dollars. That the we love doing this. I love this time of year, man. I love the issue that we just did. Like the Christmas issue of the Seeker is always my favorite one. This is last year's. This is
because the December one should be back from the printers. We're hoping tomorrow.
Yep. So this is last year's, and it's always full of beautiful little Christmassy stuff, and you know, we have this page that I love doing all the time. Where is it? Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Our stuff to 9 original gifts to buy locally. So this year I think there's more than 9. I'm not sure, but I love producing that page. It's always such a vibrant issue. It's beautiful, and this year with the new print, the new, you know, material that we're using to print, it's going to be so beautiful. I can't wait to have it in my hands.
No, I'm excited. I'm glad we went to the glossy. We were kind of debating on it for a while, but we're getting a lot of good positive comments.
Yeah,
people are liking it.
Is the bomb. It looks so professional. It looks so, anyways, vibrant. Like I said, you know, the colors are always perfect. It's one of the challenges we had with the other print is that the colors are not always great, but this one there are. And so if you need a copies, just so you know, we are in the process of trying to find a place for our big boxes, our
distribution
boxes. We were trying to talk to the city to see if we can put them at bus stops around town, but for the time being, they are available at Sharon's Pantry, and they are available at the Seeker office in our distribution box, which is on the side of the building. So if you go in the driveway, there's a box right there. You can grab a copy. There's always some copies in there. There's actually copies left from the November issue if you need one. But so we're trying to find a solution to bring those out.
Yeah, we want to bring them out so they're in areas where, you know, with the COVID, that you don't have to actually go in a store. Like you can actually, you know, find them on corners of the street. So that's what we've been working at, and we will get them out there. Yeah. Yeah. But in the meantime, again, you can always call us to 935-3763, you know, and we can guide you to a copy or get one to you. So there's many different ways. So.
So that's
speaking of Christmas shopping, I want to mention something too. I actually was hoping to have made it to this place this past weekend, but I've spent 2 days on the property helping Sheldon build the forms for the basement walls. But there's a place at the Cornwall Square. They've called it the Cornwall Square Christmas Marketplace. It's actually where Chateau Cornwall was, and I know it's silly. Yeah.
Where is that?
The former Chateau Cornwall, right in the Cornwall Square. You walk in, and you know where Sears was?
Yeah.
It's around there. It's really awful because I think it's upstairs. So you go in that area, and it's all made into little pop-up shops.
Oh.
And it's only open, I believe, on the weekends. So that's why I couldn't make it, but I do plan on going this coming weekend, actually. Saturday, December 5th. It opens at 9:30 till 5. Like say, I'm pretty sure it's upstairs. Don't get me wrong.
Upstairs is Urban Outfitters, no?
Yeah, that's at the end, though. I think it's actually even where they had the art gallery in that little area.
Okay.
Or the Spirit Halloween kind of area. It's on your right-hand side. I haven't visited it yet. That's why I'm not too sure, because I do want to go and check it out. Because I know they were advertising Sweet Leggins was in there. It's basically a little marketplace with all kinds of pop-up shops, like a lot of crafters and stuff like that. So that's a really, really good place to go do some Christmas shopping.
You know, I think I saw somebody who mentioned a Scentsy rep that was going to be there. So it's kind of like kind of like a little mini trade show kind of.
Yeah. So it's believe the way they've set it up, you've got all kinds of little stores in there, so you can go check it out. And like say, do your Christmas shopping with local artists and artisans.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really one place to stop. And the second place to stop, of course, is Cayuan Gallery on Pitt Street, because they have their Holly Jolly Christmas show going on till the 19th of December, where you can purchase not only paintings, there's jewelry, there's all kinds of little pieces from, again, local artists and artisans. So that goes on Fridays and Saturdays, and it's on till 5 o'clock. It's only on for 2 days a week until the 19th. So there's a couple of places you can go and stop off, because again, this year, you know, Christmas trade shows and stuff like that are not really happening as much. A lot of them have gone virtual. So it's nice to actually be able to go in, but remember to use all the protocols too, the social distancing and everything. That's all in place as well. So
speaking of trade shows, so the very big Christmas show did not happen. Unfortunately, there was very little interest in it. So I decided to pull the plug and not do it. But I would like to know if people would be interested in having a chat with Santa either way. The reason I'm asking is that I want to gauge the interest before I actually set an appointment with Santa, because Santa is really busy at this time of year. I really don't want to waste his time, like an hour of his time. If nobody's going to show up and no kids are going to come and sit on his virtual lap, I don't want to do that to him. So I'm asking people if you would be interested in having a virtual chat with Santa. You could bring, it would be like this kind of format where Santa will be on screen with us, and then you can bring on your kids through video as well, and they can chat with the big man.
The big guy. Yeah. The big guy. That would be so exciting. Yeah,
it would be fun, but like again, like I'm saying, I really don't want to waste anybody's time, not mine, not yours, and especially not Santa's.
No,
because Santa's really, really busy.
Yeah.
So you let us know in the comment box if you would be interested in seeing that, and if you are, we can make it happen.
Yeah, that would be. I would be anxious to sit and chat with Santa myself, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, actually, speaking of virtual,
all I want for Christmas is COVID to go away.
Yeah, that would be nice. Actually, it was kind of cute. I stopped at the beer store on, was it Saturday? Yeah, and there was a, you know, again, you're in the lineup. I've never been in the beer store in a lineup in my life, but it had to be done. And there was a guy comes out, you know, he's got his pack of 6-pack or whatever, and he's going, okay, everybody, can I get a virtual hug, an air hug? And it was kind of cute, you know. You don't usually see that kind of thing. Goes, air hug, everybody.
So what you're saying is he was already drunk when he went into
I don't think I don't know if he was, but it was just kind of cute to see something like that, because that's not something that you would normally see. So made everybody smile.
That's fun.
Made everybody smile in the lineup. So
I want to talk about so a couple weeks ago there was this Mexican dinner. Thrown by a new little place in town called Cantina Al Alteño. And it was done through the Optimist Club, and it was also a fundraiser. So they had a huge success, so much so that they're doing it again.
Oh, nice. When are they doing it?
So the next dinner will be this weekend on Saturday. You can go and order your plate on optimistclubofcornwall.org. It's right there. As soon as you open the site, that's the first thing you will see. You will get on that plate. It was huge. It was so good. It was so very good. So in that plate, you have 4 tacos. So it's 4, the smaller ones, like the small corn tortillas. They're corn tortillas. So you got 4 tacos with chicken on them, and then you got some trimmings like there's onion and cilantro. And then it comes with a side of green salsa, red salsa, and guacamole. And then you also have rice and beans.
Wow.
And all that for $15. The tacos themselves, you'll be happy to know, Mylise, that they are not hot in
Good.
itself, so you can absolutely have them without um, kickstarting your heartburn.
Your heartburn, yeah. I have to
Um,
be careful.
However, if you do choose to take the salsa and put it on, then you'll have a real issue with your heartburn because the salsa is quite hot, but it's
So they only have the one kind of salsa then?
they have a green salsa and a red salsa, but they're both
Oh, they're
kind of
both hot.
they have a kick to it. So
Oh, okay.
so I would buy some mild salsa to
Yeah.
put on if you wanted it.
Or the guacamole.
Or the guacamole. The guacamole is not spicy. But
No.
anyways, it is delicious. It is a this is the story behind these. We had them on the Seeker cover. The couple who's doing this, we had on the Seeker cover back in the day. Let me try to find that. Hold on, I'm gonna remove this, but I'm gonna tell
Well,
you.
I'll let you find it because I can probably pull it out of
Oh,
a
well,
hard copy.
I was just gonna pull it out on the Seeker page digitally.
It was the kids' issue.
Was it the kids' issue?
Yeah, it was the kids' issue.
I'm just gonna pull the picture because it's important to give you a visual, I think.
Okay, well, I'm gonna turn around just a second and see if I can pull one for you.
Oh, I can't because it's on the magazine sign. Yeah, no, just go grab it.
Give me a second. Let me just go get one.
Okay. So
Keep talking, Julia.
I'm going to tell people about this story. So this couple actually fled Mexico. I don't know if you're into like drug cartel stories, but there's a lot of miniseries on Netflix that are done about this exact type of thing. And you think when you're looking at the series that this is just a series and it doesn't really happen, but however it does happen. And this lovely couple fled Mexico because of the fear for their life. There we go. And they have two little girls. They are so beautiful. And so they moved to Canada a few years ago, and the Optimist Club was
a sponsor, right?
Well, not a sponsor, but they came aware of their situation and they helped them out because the mandate of the Optimist Club is to help children, right? And there's two kids involved, so they did help into finding them an apartment and moving them and finding them furniture and stuff. So and my husband John was really involved as well because we speak Spanish here. So
yeah, I was going to say that would definitely help.
So it helped with the translation because when they first came, they did not speak Spanish. So anyway, so this lovely couple is the couple doing this meal. Their food is just so delicious.
Well, it would be because it would be the authentic stuff.
It is authentic. They're from a different area than Tampico's was. So it's a little bit different than what you're probably accustomed to, but it's just gorgeous. It's lovely. It's tasty. It's full of flavor. So buy your meal. And at the same time, you're helping a family and you're helping the Optimist Club too, because it is a fundraiser. Partial proceeds go to the Optimist Club, and you'll eat well and you won't have to cook that day.
Yeah, that's the bonus. Now, talking about the Optimist Club, the toy drive is going on right now, correct?
The toy drive is going on right now. However, I can't really speak about it much because I'm not really involved on that part.
Oh, okay.
I know that it is going to be different. It's going to be taking a different format this year.
Okay.
Because of COVID, like it can't be the way it was in the past where people just came and waited in line and went through the lines and touched everything and Yeah. So I think it's going to be very different. But stay tuned.
But the drop off, like, I mean, you can donate toys. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
I don't know how much you know about that because I just noticed it this morning on Facebook when they were talking about the Santa Claus parade. They were mentioning the Optimist Toy Drive is underway. So we'll have to find some information about that.
Yes.
Like where do you drop the toys off and stuff like that? Yep. I thought you might know, but.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's several stores that accept donations.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where you go. But anyways, I'll get some information and send it out.
We can put it on our Facebook page or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yep.
we've also, did you put your tree up? I think you did, didn't you?
My tree was put up like at the beginning of, well, right after Veterans Day.
Yeah, because I know mine are up too. Like, I've actually got 3 trees this year because I said, you know what, I have the space. I'm going to do more than one.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're looking for a tree that you can cut down yourself, Strathmore Orchards is doing their last year of tree cutting this year. So it's ongoing right now. It's on weekends, and it will stay open until the last tree is cut down. The trees are $30 each. And and I'm just reading it off a piece of paper because I want to give the address. Let me see. It's on Bender Road in Monkland. It's the Orchard and Tree Farm. So you can go there and pick your own tree. Again, there's the COVID precautions that are in effect, but it'll be the last year that they do this event. And the only thing that they're going to do different is usually you get hot chocolate and cookies and stuff. But again, that can't happen this year. So, So yeah, head down to the tree farm and cut your own tree. So that's always exciting.
That's one thing that I saw a lot of yesterday when I was driving to Lanark. Lanark? How do you pronounce it?
Lanark.
Lanark. Okay. So a lot of what I've seen a lot of berry farms when I was going over there. There was a lot of little berry farms throughout the way. So it's
You mean tree farms?
No, berry and tree farms like they do, you know. Does Marlin Orchard do trees at all?
Yeah, they do. And Harvest is going to be getting their trees in too any day now. So it was supposed to be beginning of December. So cool. I know they have their wreaths, and
I am yet to go to scope it out. Harvest. I'm so sorry I haven't gone yet because I'm not going out much. I'm kind of antisocial right now.
Well, I'm going to do an out and about with Harvest, so I'll put some pictures up in the next day or so. So because I've done a couple of visits there. Of course, I took the picture because Linda is on the December cover, so look out for the picture. I think it's a really cute one.
It's so cute. Yes,
it's so cute.
It is.
And I'll put some pictures up too because they've done a really, really good job. Like they've moved things around. It's a full grocery store. Like I said to Linda, I said, is it a full, like, can you buy a mop and a bucket there? She goes, oh, yes, you can.
Oh, wow.
Like you can actually buy everything. Any kind of hardware stuff too, and groceries and your gifts. And they have their barbecue chicken now. And then they have a bakery, and you can do the whole groceries, and they have the 2 locations. Vincent Massey.
Do they have everything at both locations or only one location?
The grocery store is both locations. I think the chicken is at Cornwall Centre Road, and the bakery. I mean, you can buy stuff at both, but they do all the baking at Cornwall Centre Road. I know that. And then I believe the trees are going to essentially be at Cornwall Centre Road. The wreaths are there right now.
Okay.
But I mean, what is nice is anybody living in Long Sault and Ingleside on the way home can just stop in on Vincent Massey and do their groceries, and it's always fresh. So it's wonderful.
Yes, their veggies are so fresh, very, very, very fresh.
So they're a store that really pivoted through COVID and made some major changes.
That's what, you know, when we were doing the Home for the Holiday edition, I took a step back and thought of you know, the positive thing. I went back to the article I had written about the Thanksgiving, which was so popular this week, by the way, probably because it's Thanksgiving in the States and it's been re-rolled. But anyway, so I had a top 20 list of things that you can be thankful for even during COVID. And so I was looking at that, and one of the things I am thankful for is our resilience and our capacity to adapt to pretty much everything, and
Mhm.
and the little things that came out of all this. Like, I am so thankful um for picking up the habit of going out every Sunday with my kids.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm always amazed when Mateo comes in the kitchen or whatnot, and he tells me on a Saturday night, you know, Mom, we're going out tomorrow, right? And he tells me, where are we going this week, you know? And he's really genuinely looking forward to it. That brightens my day. Like, that makes me very happy. And it's a good habit that he's picked up, and that they all picked up, really, and that I hope they're
Yeah.
going to continue on doing, you know, for the rest of their lives, if anything, you know.
Well, it is
It's
great family time because a lot of times, like that age group is
yeah.
now so busy on their phones or their games, and they don't want to do hikes and family stuff anymore. So that is really good.
Yeah, he was in the middle of the walk yesterday, and he tells me, Mom, I forgot my phone in the car, in the middle of the damn thing. And
So,
not because he wanted to check his messages, because he wanted to log his steps. He said, it's not going to
oh,
be logging my steps, I forgot my phone in the car. So so yeah, I'm really really happy that we picked that up, and happy for all the time that we spent together, quality
yeah,
time.
it's
It's really
important.
quality time, and they're bonding, and we're bonding, and it's beautiful. So, you know, if COVID hadn't come, I probably would never have done that.
But I mean, even looking out, like there was a lot more people walking, in the summertime, and you could see it was families, like
Mhm.
mom, dad, and the kids walking, which you don't. Again, I'm on 4th Street, so I see a lot of that. But before COVID, I didn't really see much of it.
Yeah.
It brought a lot of families out doing stuff
Well, I think
together.
it's just forced us to look at what's important, you know.
Hmm. Exactly.
So so yeah, so I'm really really thankful for that. Thankful for friends and family.
Friends and yeah,
That's
you
a
remember
joke.
that one, eh?
So
But it is important because right now, again, like I don't like we are limited to being just around friends and family. Well, not even friends, like just family kind of thing.
yep,
So
yep, yep.
so yeah, it is important. It has made changes. So there's a couple more things that I just wanted to I did want to just say the last shout out for the tickets for the Agape Center fundraiser.
Hmm.
Help Us End Hunger. You can win $10,000. The draw is on the 18th of December. Tickets are $20 each, and you can still, I believe, purchase them from the thrift store and the credit union on 2nd Street. Like I say, the 18th of December, 1 o'clock is the draw at the Agape Center. So get your ticket because again, they've had to pivot again this year too with their fundraising because they couldn't have dances and things like that. So they come up with this kind of thing.
Yep.
And what else do we have? One more, yeah, one more event. The Grace Creek Holiday Sparkle. You must have seen that on Facebook. All
Mm-mm.
the month of December, you can go to Grace Creek and drive through. They've got lights and they've just made it into a winter wonderland. So you can drive
Oh,
through, and it starts at 6:30 in the evenings. Um, the event runs Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sunday evenings from 6:30 to 10:30. You can drive through.
nice.
Again, just a little bit of something else for a bit of sparkle. Now, they have also said if you don't have a car, you can watch it like virtual reality. You can go, I'm just looking at the website. There was a website here that you can go to. You can go to the website at www.holidaysparkle.ca and check it out that way. So again,
Okay.
they've tried to make allowances that if you
Well,
don't have a car, you can go check it out that way.
that's a cool little thing for those of us who were not able to get to um, the Upper Canada A Light at Night thing, because that thing sold out so quick.
Are you
Like,
talking about the Halloween or the Christmas
no,
one?
the A Light at Night.
Oh my God, it's already sold out?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is, because I was looking at both, and I couldn't get any tickets for either or. Let me before I put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah, check it out. That I've always wanted to do the Alight at Night
Me
because
too. And I was adamant that this year was going to be the year. And then I just let me see here.
yeah, because I know the Pumpkin Inferno was sold out pretty fast. So
sold out. December close. Oh, there is some. Okay. There apparently December 17th to 23rd.
Oh, there's still tickets?
There is some tickets available, and December 26th to January 2nd.
Nice.
I see a button that says buy your tickets. So
there you go.
Yeah.
You can still get them for Alight at Night. Yeah, so you can go to the Upper Canada Village or the Grace Creek Holiday Sparkle at the Grace Creek Marina, or the Grace Creek Conservation Area, it's called.
Right. So, the Alight at Night is different this year. Like, there's a very limited amount of people that can go and visit. They have it set up, so it maintains social distancing and everything. So
now, is that, I can't remember, is that just a drive-through thing, or you walk through it too, or what does it say?
Let me see here. It says that it is different this year, but I'm gonna go and check out. It says this year brings change to Alight at Night as some activities have been paused. This includes the life-size toy train rides, visit to the bakery, horse-drawn wagon ride, and old-fashioned carol singing at Christchurch. In their place, several returning and new activities will be featured, including popular sound and light show at Chrysler Hall, enhanced visual storytelling, illuminations display at the Village Cheese Factory and Christchurch, along with holiday tunes. So I'm thinking it's not a drive-through.
Oh no, it can't be a drive-through. No. It's got to be a walk-through. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that'll be something to do. But I'm sure that'll sell out fast too. So
yeah, no kidding.
So get your tickets.
$14 a ticket. So you can go to uppercanadavillage.com and get your tickets now before they go.
Yeah, exactly. Now's the time. Yeah, because Christmas is really coming fast. Tomorrow's already December 1st, right?
It is. Oh my God.
December 1st. It's getting close.
This year has gone so fast.
It has. I mean, this year's been a very different year, but it has gone fast. It's been an interesting year, that's for sure. And we'll see what next year brings.
Hopefully a vaccine
next year. Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yep.
So yeah, the sequel will be out in the next day or so.
2 days. Yep.
Yeah. So as soon as it's out, we'll let everybody know. And it's a very, very, like say, the holiday issue is a really nice issue.
It is.
Thank you, Julia.
You'll want to grab a copy of that one for sure.
Yeah, Julia does the magazine side. So
well, thank you for working so hard on the Seeker side.
Yeah, we have our we have our own sides that we do, so it's all good. So yeah, we're excited. We're actually I feel like a retail store. We're actually now starting to work on the January issue. So again, if you have anything you want to put in, our deadline for the January issue is December 22nd. So we're going to be busy working on that in the next little while as well.
Yep. And if you have any events, virtual or not, you can go to our website at theseeker.ca, click on events, and then there's a button to submit your events. It's free to do so. So please go and enter anything that you have happening.
And remember to shop local, especially at the places where you can fill out your ballot and get a chance to win $200 cash.
Absolutely.
So the places, again, I'll just let you know because it will start tomorrow. You can start filling out ballots tomorrow. You've got Fantasy Realm, Happy Popcorn Company. You've got Mrs. B's, Harvest, Terry Lynn Boutique, and Gordon Jewelers.
There you go. All right. Well, that's it for us today. Stay in the Christmas spirit. Put on some Christmas jams. I've been listening to Christmas classics on Spotify all day long.
I thought you meant Christmas jams, like Christmas jammies, but no, I don't want to see you in that next Monday. No.
So have yourselves a good day, people.
Super duper week. Bye.
Bye.